Marfa is a very particular character because, first of all, she's a religious woman, but in her love for God, there is also a heretic side because she does reading sessions. Usually that goes against the Christianity. In Orthodox Christianity, it's something that is forbidden. It's a very strange woman because she is a kind of a witch, because she feels things, she sees things, but she's very, very religious, Orthodox religious. So it's very important to show those two sides of this woman. Then you have the other side of her, which is an in-love woman, a passionate, very passionate one. She has no right to be in love with a man and think about love and passion and caresses and having a physical contact with that man. But she talks about that a lot in the opera. She sings about kisses that he was giving her, about the caresses that he was giving her, the love that they had and the love that they will have, because the thing about Marfa is also that she sees the future. She really sees it. She knows what's going to happen, and she knows what's going to happen with her, with her people, with her loved one, and she knows that they're going to end up all dead at the end of the opera. She's also strange because she's happy, because at least she can end up with her man at the end. Even being dead, she's happy that she's going to be with him at the end. All the mezzo characters are very, very strong women. And I'm always very happy to really interpret that kind of a character. She's a very strong, very impressive woman. And every step she does in the opera talks about her strength. She never does violent things. She never expresses herself with the body, because her power is so strong. Even without any movement, even without any drastic things, she can really express her strength. And everybody around her they see that, they feel it, and they're afraid of her. They're really, really afraid of her. Every single character in the opera has a kind of a distance with this woman, because they know if it comes and she gets really angry, something bad will happen. And it's not only about her being a little bit of a witch, but it's also about her strength. They are a little bit scared of her as a woman too. I'm glad that I can interpret. I'm lucky enough to also have this kind of a strength in me, and know exactly in the Russian culture also how it works and how it should be. With the text and with the music. As a person who was born in Soviet Union, I know a lot about Russian culture and Russian music. So it's very, very easy for me to understand exactly how type of a woman she has to be. Like all the mezzo characters in Russian operas, usually they are close to contralto parts. They're always very, very low parts. And here we have the same case. Marfa is a contralto. It's or like we call the real mezzos of before, because the whole part is written low in the middle. Nothing is really high, and that's one of the difficulties also. But since all the Russian composers they intended always that you use the chest, the big chest voice that Russian singers usually always had. Also, the beautiful think about this opera that it uses old Russian, not really a modern Russian. It's a very old Russian with all the strange endings that Russian people don't use anymore today. They don't talk like that anymore. So it's very impressive to sing using that language and that kind of phrasing. With the years and years that pass, we do less Russian music, or we have less and less experts of Russian music. And you really need a good expert who will tell you how to sing a phrase. Because also, the thing is, when Russian composers were writing the operas, they would never thought that the operas would be so famous in the world. So on the scores, you will not find detailed indications like Verdi would do or Mozart would do. They leave a lot of things to understanding of the culture, imagining that whoever would take the score would know what to do with Russian music, because at that time only Russian people would play and would sing that. So sometimes everything changes with one single little detail, and you have to really be careful, because composer didn't write anything, but somebody who knows the culture, who knows the music, would understand how it should be. So it's very difficult to work with Russian operas. I grew up speaking both Georgian and Russian at the same time, with two languages, and it's always been a part of my heart, my soul, everything, the music, the literature, everything that, you know, it's connected to Russia is connected to me also. Of course, the situation now is a completely different situation, unfortunately, because of the war that happened between us, and because of the conflict that we still have, but it's all political. It's not between people, and every time I work with my Russian colleagues, it's like being with the closest family members and being with closest friends, even though you maybe don't know a person, but you start to talk with them, and it's like it's someone that you knew for a very, very long time.